Hey guys, it's Noah, and I want to talk to you guys about something that has been on my mind for a while now, and that is the concept of the gifted musician. Now, let's break that down to the one word, gifted, because that's going to be the main word that I talk about in this video. And, what does it mean to be gifted? Well, to me, it means that I, came into this world, being able to just play Guthrie Govan solos and, have perfect pitch and whatever. And I didn't do that. That's just not how it happened. Now, I've heard the argument that, your brain's wired differently for music, but I want to show you guys a video of this guy named Rick Beato. You probably may or may not have heard of him. But he has an 8-year-old son, Dylan. And his son has perfect pitch. Like, he can name these insane chords and he knows the individual pitches within that chord just from hearing it, and he can do it insanely quick. But how did he get that? Well, he wasn't born with it. He was exposed to lots of music. He was exposed to a lot of jazz, a lot of classical music, and just all of these different types of music. And so now that was how he was able to say that this was the Star Wars note, and then he labeled this as the Superman note. So he was exposed to all these, and how Star Wars starts out with this super, big pompous B flat major chord. He was able to label that because he's heard it so many times. I'll let the video down below explain it. Anyways, he was exposed to a lot of music when he was growing up, and so he has insane perfect pitch. And while I grew up around a lot of different music, I didn't grow up around as much different music as he did, so I'm nowhere near as good as he is, and I'm over twice his age. So while that may be, a thing your brain's wired for it, maybe, but that is such a small part of being gifted, is just having your brain wired that way. And, I want to explain why I really do not like this term. And the reason why is because it's not an honest description. And it just discredits all the work that I've done. I've put so many hours into playing guitar. I've put so many hours into playing trombone. I've put a number of hours trying to play piano. And I just now was able to get, a full 88 key set right here that I've been dinking around with. I've taken music theory classes. I have been in band since 5th grade. I would hope that I have at least, some sense of pitch recognition. I have some sense of dexterity in my fingers to play. I have some musical ability. Now, family members have told me that when I was younger, I would hear this little line or this little melody in a cartoon, and then after 5 minutes of messing around with it, I would be able to play it. And while this was before I knew what I was doing, I'm just a kid messing around, trying to figure out what button makes what sound, and if that sound is the correct one. And, take that what you will. Take that as evidence of being gifted, take that as evidence of not. I don't care. I just don't consider myself gifted. I consider myself talented, but not gifted. I don't mind the word talented because it doesn't imply that I was just handed this gift on a silver platter and that I never worked for it. I've worked so hard to be where I am now. And to have someone say, "Oh, you're just gifted. You're just naturally good at it." It's kind of a slap in the face, because, like I said, I put so many hours in it. It's going to be kind of a returning theme, is that I put so many hours, so much work and time into this, and it's just discrediting. It's just chalking it up to, good genes. And, while my family has had music a lot around them, like my aunt, for instance, my cousins from that same aunt, my mom is good with music, and people have said, "Oh, you just got it from this side of your family," and no, I worked on this all on my own. I was exposed to it, but it wasn't because of this connection between my family and music that I was just handed this. I've worked a lot for this, and I keep working at it. And that's the thing, is that a number of people in my family have stopped playing music. I'm one of the few that has really kept going with it. Like, the people who I know who have kept going with it and kept trying to improve is me, my aunt, and my cousin. Those are the only 3 people in my family who have really stuck with it and tried to be better and tried to get better at it for their own sake. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. They will say themselves that they weren't gifted, and if determination is the driving factor to get better, then why am I gifted? The answer is simple: I'm not. So, it's just a bit of a rant. I've just wanted to get this off my brain, just out there for you guys to hear. I just wanted to tell a massive audience about this, because it's really been bugging me, and I just wish that people would never say that, because it's not an accurate description. But this is more of a discussion than just my brain blast to get my thoughts out. I want to hear what you guys have to say, and so if you have any counter opinions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.